Well, hello there, and good morning. Thank you for tuning in to What I Need. This is now episode 23. I had to make sure I got that one right because I messed up and did like 219s. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, if you guys could do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button, and if you have any comments or questions for me, leave them in the comments below and I will get to them. So anyways, as I said, hope you guys are all doing great. I haven't posted in a while. I've been swamped, super busy, but that's all right. I mean, as long as you're keeping yourself busy, then you should be good, right? I mean, as you guys know, I stay busy all the damn time. I mean, one of my sayings that I say all the time is the second you relax is the second that you slack. It's true. It's true. I had a moment with somebody who actually got offended by something I said, which is fucking ridiculous. I mean, people find the most random bullshit to get offended by and like demand apologies. First off, I said, "You must not know me very well if you're expecting an apology out of me because I offended you." I'm just going to greet you with two big middle fingers, and that's it. But this person got offended because I said I don't consider him an entrepreneur. Straight up said that. He got so offended. Like, what? Why? This. I'm like, bitch, I'm a fucking entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. You, first off, like I thought being an entrepreneur wasn't cool anyway. I thought like if you're an entrepreneur, that just means one thing: you're broke. But for some reason, this guy likes whatever I do, and I was with him at a Christmas little party thing or whatever. His ass is all drunk. He's like putting his arm around me. He's like, "Yeah, we're entrepreneurs." I'm like, "Nah, no, bitch. You know you're not an entrepreneur. Don't lump me in with your lazy ass." This guy, he was like, "Well, why, what?" I'm like, "Dude, you were talking about some project you wanted to start like 8 months ago. I haven't seen you since then. And then I ask you about it. You're like, oh, I just haven't got to it." I'm like, "Well, what do? You don't work. What the fuck do you do?" I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." If like for me to consider you an entrepreneur, first of all, I have to see what the hell you're doing. I mean, he wrote some shit down. I don't even know if he wrote it down. He told me about it one time, and then like for me, I'm on this shit. You got it for me to consider you that. You got to like be on my level or surpass me because I'm on shit all the time. Like from 4 in the morning all the way till the night. It is go time. I don't relax. I mean, I would like to relax. I mean, sometimes while I'm eating, I consider that my relaxing. I'll eat something, watch some South Park or something for like 30 minutes, an hour, and then I'll get right back to it. Even if I don't know what it is that I'm going to do, I'm still working. Even if I have nothing that I can even think of to do, well, then I'm going to pick up a damn book and I'm going to start reading. Any of my literature has to do with business, all of it, or music, business or music. Those are things that I am branching out in all sorts of directions and whatever. But yeah, his ass got offended because I said he was an entrepreneur. I mean, first of all, like, why are you taking what I say to heart? I mean, look at me. What the hell I got? But whatever. His ass. That's on some other things. But I mean, and I take that seriously because, I mean, and for anybody else out there who considers them a full-blooded entrepreneur, I mean, we work on our shit all the time. Every single day. I don't believe in taking days off and relaxing or, going to the movie theater. That doesn't sound appealing to me at all. It sounds like a giant waste of time. Because I don't feel like I'm at liberty to do that. I don't think like if I go out to a movie theater, I'll feel guilty as hell. Like who the hell am I to be going out for like 5, 6 hours while I'm broke? Makes no fucking sense. I'm a single parent. I got a bunch of bills. I got a bunch of goals, more importantly, that I'm trying to take care of, which require money. And who the hell am I to take 6 hours out of the day to go do some shit that costs money? But that's just how I think. And especially when I owe money, I owe a lot of people money. So like, how's that look? I go out, I'm partying, or I go out on vacation. Well, and like, how do I even post that on social media? It makes no sense because people who I owe money to know damn sure like, why is this fool out on vacation? Doesn't make any sense. But whatever. I mean, part of being an entrepreneur is you got to be on top of your shit all the time, because if you really do consider yourself an entrepreneur, that means that you really do believe in whatever it is you're working on. So you got to do it all the time. And that's how that went. But I got up, had a good day in the stock market today. I've been getting better and better and better and better at learning these charts. Learning how to read the charts, learning when to exit, when to enter, that kind of stuff. So it's been going good. It's been going good. And, you know, I've been in a very, very positive mindset, which, by the way, first off, let me just say to everybody, Happy New Year's. Let's hit 2020 hard as hell. It's go time. There's no slow time. It's go time. So, I mean, yeah, let me just say that, because what I was going to say is I've had a positive mindset since January 1st. Like, positive as hell. Motivated as hell. Just waking up and doing the damn thing. No matter what it was that I'm doing. Anything. And, you know, the other day I had to change my number because my psychotic crack-headed ex thought it would be funny to prank call me. And one of the things I wanted to do last year, but I said I was going to wait till New Year's anyway to do it. I just didn't have time, but I was kind of forced to do it, was to change my number, because her ass calls me up and just says some dumb, retarded crap, like a prank call. I'm like, first, she said something stupid, like, first off, she called me on a private number, and I answer it, and she says, "Hey, I didn't want to call the doctor, so I wanted to think what I wanted to see what you thought about it, but I have a splinter." I mean, the most retarded shit. I felt dumb as fuck listening to that. Like, my brain just untangled, or whatever the hell. I don't know. I'm like, bitch, you calling me up, asking me just the stupidest thing. And she messed up my mood. She really messed up my mood that day. I got back into the house and was pissed off as hell. I'm like, damn, this bitch just really asked me the most retarded question I've ever heard. But what irritated me more is it wasn't a question that it wasn't like a real question. She was just fucking with me, and she knew how to fuck with me. And then she calls me again a couple days later and says, "Hey, I saw your picture out. So you're still out there not making it, huh? Ha ha ha." I'm like, bitch, like, I said it was time. So I finally changed my number, did what I had to do, and all that. And I'm back to the positiveness. I mean, I wasn't going to let that bother me at all. But, I mean, on the other note, I mean, December, I blew a lot of money. I blew a lot of money. I mean, to the point to, like, right now, as I'm recording this, now I am negative like $1,200. It's insane. See, now normally that type of shit would irritate me, and I'd be pissed off and depressed. And it has kind of affected my mood. Because, I mean, when you're broke, yeah, that sucks. And then when you're super negative, then you're like, oh my God, it just gets worse and worse and worse. But I mean, I'm a fucking soldier, so I'll get through it. It's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal, but it's not something to affect my positivity and my motivation that much. I just look at it as, all right, this has happened. This is reality. As I said in older podcasts, freaking out and cussing about it isn't going to do a damn thing about it. So just get back to working. And that's what I've been doing. And just keep pushing everything out. I mean, I know my stuff will pop, and every single thing I'm working on right now already gradually has. I've had a great start of the month. Other than the negative balance, that's whatever. I mean, it's going great. And I kind of wanted to do this podcast too today, just because I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to talk about, which brings me to the point of the day. Is I couldn't think of what to do. I was in my cloud of nothingness. And so what did I do? I just started working. I just said, whatever, I'm going to turn on the mic, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk. And I already feel better doing this. What I'm doing now doesn't make me money. But I know in the long run, it will. Because who knows who I'll reach? Who knows about sponsorships? Who knows about this and that and that and this and that? YouTube monetization, yada yada. Who knows? It will eventually get out. And that's the perfect example of what an entrepreneur does. They work on their stuff until it starts making money, making profits. And that's what all 5 of my projects that I'm working on right now, I do on. I work on them over and over and over and over again. I mean, one good thing that I had to do some writing the other day, which I love writing. I'm very good at, putting together stories of my life in lyric form, where I'm rhyming at least 2 to 3 words per sentence and making them into a story. Because all my music is stories, true stories of my entire life. And I mean, I was writing, and I think this was like a few days ago. I was writing, and I didn't enjoy it. I knew I wanted to do it, but I didn't enjoy it. I was writing. I'm like, okay, I'm writing, but I didn't enjoy it. And you know what that was because one of the main components of me writing involved drinking. I would pour up a bunch of Bombay with some juice, some cranberry, and it would be so much fun writing. And for some reason, I mean, that just came out of nowhere. I was writing and I was like, this shit, I'm not enjoying this. Now this feels like work. And then that gets scary. When something starts feeling like work, like I gotta do it, then you should probably back away for a while, because you're just gonna set it on fire yourself. And you don't want to do that if you know it's something you want to do. Even if it's something you want to do, sometimes it feels like you're not enjoying it. And it could be for any reason. For me, it was the alcohol. I didn't have alcohol while I was writing. That's why I didn't enjoy it. But you could have multiple reasons why you're not enjoying something you're doing. Maybe you're just not in the mood. Maybe it's the alcohol. That was for me. Maybe it's just because you're not motivated. It could be any reason. But the second you start feeling that, when you're working on something you know you like doing, but you're not enjoying it, you should back away. You don't want to set it on fire and ruin the experience forever for you. That's just been my thing. I mean, maybe for other people it's different, but that's my thing. And so that I did. I wrote like one verse, which one verse, if you aren't that much in the music, one verse for me is about 16 lines, is 16 lines on a piece of paper. So I wrote 16 sentences, which each verse, each 16 sentences takes about an hour and a half just to write 16 sentences. I mean, when you're trying to put it together like how I'm trying to put it together, it's very complex when you are rhyming every third, the last word every third sentence. But I mean, I took a break from it, and that's what I hope you guys can share in the comments below your experiences with that, of backing away from a while and what it was that made you back away. For me, it was the alcohol, and because I missed writing and drinking. It was just so much fun. It was like I felt the music way more and this and that scared me. I backed away. I didn't want to destroy the writing experience for me, and I took like a day or two away from it. I put on a new song, and bam, there it went. And I just got back to writing, and now I just got done with 3 songs. That's six verses plus 3 choruses. I just got done with that, and I enjoyed it. I had fun. You know, I just did whatever I did and did it. And, you know, just keep going at it. No matter what it is. I mean, I got no choice. I mean, I'm trying to do every single thing I can for my daughter and I. I won't fail her. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to do, like put her into like this high-end daycare my friend told me about. It's like $2,100 a month. I'm like, first of all, man, why are you pitching that to me? No, telling me about $2,100 a month just for some daycare. He was like, no, it's cool. This daycare is like top notch. It's like some top notch daycare where they got cameras everywhere and you could live stream every single thing your kid is doing in the daycare, whether it's diaper change or eating, playing, whatever. You're watching it on camera the entire time. And, you know, there's things like that I want to do, and things like that will happen. December just put me in a bad space for January. I mean, I spent a lot of money. A lot. I mean, I think just, and I was already spending a lot in November. And then I spent even more in December. I was not prepared for January financially. But I mean, the bright side. I mean, I'm negative as hell, but the bright side is I got my positive mindset. The bright side is I'm motivated as hell. And I'm still doing every single thing I can. And I know in myself that I'm trying. It's one of the most important things. You got to know in yourself it's gonna be okay. Throughout any hard times, whatever hard times you guys may be going through. You just gotta know it'll get better. I mean, unless you're doing a bunch of dumb shit and then you're fucking it up even more and more and more, even more for yourself. If that's the case, yeah, then it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Because things catch up to you. Which I know all about problems catching up to you. I mean, shit, I just got my license. And just trying to get my license together, just to get my little plastic card, cost me over $800 because I had so much crap with the law that I had to take care of first. And that caught up to me. So That's why I take my time with everything now, especially now that everything's changed. I take my time. I try my best not to freak out. I mean, I can't say I don't freak out all the time. And if I do freak out, it probably lasts like maybe 10 minutes. I mean, before I used to be a very angry person. Now I'm not. I mean, unless you say some dumb shit or like say I offended you from some crap and then demand an apology from me. Yeah, then that makes you even more retarded. I still can't believe that guy. But I mean, things are going good, and I'm staying positive, and it is what it is. And I'm going to keep trying. It's the topic of the day. Keep trying, no matter what. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will post another podcast very soon. We've got a big idea coming up, so stay posted. I hope you guys will like it. But yeah, thank you for tuning in again to What I Need. This is episode 23. Have a good day, guys.